and welcome to another boring farm stream with a bunch of chickens, some goats, an old guy and a hag. There we go, people. There's the hen with her pretty pink saddle on, and it's working really well, keeping the rooster from tearing up her wings. This is the rooster from the other coop. As you can see, he's getting pretty big now. He's almost mature. The incubator should be hatching within the next 3 days, hopefully. Hey John, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Let me go check for Brahma eggs while Hag's working on trying to come outside. With the rain, the moles are everywhere. Oh. Oh. Payoff. We got 3 eggs. Well, hopefully within the next 3 days, we get a good hatch out of the incubator. How's it going, John? Good to see you. Most of Hag's flowers have popped up. Oh good, she's coming out. Yeah, I see ya. I just picked up 3 Brahma eggs.
Yeah?
Yeah. There's a female cardinal up there. Just keep coming, don't worry about it.
Well, you're pointing at the ground.
It's up there. The camera won't pick it up. Hey, Justin, Larata. Thanks for dropping in. See it up there?
No, I do not.
Just flew. There it goes.
Oh, well, that's way up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I take a little walk, see what's going on out there?
If you want to, go ahead.
Well, yeah, we got lots of things in bloom.
You want to go on a garden tour? That's all
Let's
you
do a
need.
short garden tour here and see what's blooming. Hello, people. I have been ill last few days.
John Hobson.
Oh. We have some... What's up, Justin? John Hobbs, what's going on? Anybody else? All right. Here we go. We've got some tulips coming up. Our wishing well is still laying over. Let me pick that up. Whoops. Uh-oh. Looks like we're going to need some new staples. Yeah, for sure. New staples. Okay. I'll bring that to Tyler's attention next time I get a chance. Let's check up on other blooming things. We got a whole woodland here. There are my 2 clumps of, they look like, when they bloom, they look like little silver and green bells. It's called Ornithogalum nutans. Quite the tongue twister, but they're very pretty. And we got some miniature daffodils. What? Oh yeah? I'm getting there. Don't disturb them. Looks like we got more tulips coming up this year. We got full-size daffies. And I still have to get out after this rain dries up a little bit and pick up garbage. Ooh, hyacinthoids. That's what these are. They're not full-blown hyacinths, but they are hyacinthoids. That's what they're called. And there's a daylily trying to come up. And some other, I think those are the leaves of Cashapp. I'm not sure. Those right there. More minis. Look at our naked lady selection here. That has grown by leaps and bounds. And, ooh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We have buds on our tulips. Yay! Check that out. All right. Yeah. Those will be in bloom very soon. Hey, bud. Get up and close and personal with some of these daffies here. We've got our complementary yellows that we always see. Very beautiful. And we have this, almost a pistachio color. Well, it looks a little more yellow in the film, but then we've got more hyacinthoids, blue ones. Yeah, they're hyacinthoids are, it's like a, I don't know if it's a species of it or what, but they're what hyacinths come from, I think, or another offshoot. Anyway, I am not an expert on that particular line of bulbs, but bulbs are my thing, for sure, as you can tell. Inside, that's all I got. My houseplants are mainly, believe it or not, my houseplants are mainly amaryllis. What else I got in there? We've got a eucalyptus, rain lilies. Yeah, I got a bunch of, oh, I got what is it? Not a scadoxis. I've had one of those before, though. No, it's a sprichia. Got one of them. And I've got one that they grow in Florida, but they don't grow here. It's bigger than the amaryllis, but it looks almost the same. And I can't think of what it is. Anyway, so those are mainly my, hey, Jamie, welcome. Welcome, welcome. So, yeah, we're live on the farm. And their chickens are pretty much everywhere. They're free range in the yard. And right now we're just taking a look at, see what bulbs are coming up. And this right here, that's an allium getting ready to pop up. So that one should get a little bigger. All these little hairy things, those are all alliums. Those are the drumstick, and those hairy looking ones. It's called hair, I think. Anyway, all right, let me get out of here. This is my little pawpaw grove right here. All these little dinky trees are pawpaws. I could have picked a better place to plant it, but at the time I didn't have another spot. Looks like we have a daylily trying to come up. We've got lily of the valley. That'll be here too. We've got echinacea coming up. Those are just columbines. Vinca, the vinca up front, the perennial vinca, that's in bloom. Oh, look at this. I still got to clean it, but it's got water in it anyway. No hemp seeds out in the front yard. We do that in the back 40. Okay. Although I suppose we could hand blast a few out there without getting, you know. So anyway, that's that. And then over here, looks like we got, I got to get in there and get some of that ground cover and grass out of there. But we have irises. Those are yellow irises. They look beautiful over here. Looks like my rose made it. Looks like the rose is doing okay. Yeah, it's got a good shoot, so we're good. Got a good shoot. And these, of course, these are doing very well. We've got a lot of green on these roses. Very happy with them. They grew right out of their pots from sitting here all these years. Just grew right on through, and they're still growing. These things are almost, I want to say 25 years old. And I, as you can tell, don't prune them that often. I just kind of let nature take its course. But I pretty much always said that about roses. If I have to baby them, I don't want them. That's why I'm glad these are own root roses. And anybody interested in own root roses, there's a website out there called heirloomroses.com. They have the most amazing selection of roses grown on their own roots. They sell out fast, so you got to order ahead, but man, is it worth it. Especially for those of us living in the colder climes. So, what else we got going on out here?
Well, you missed 7 deer.
Oh yeah? No,
Right
I still see them. Is that them?
They were right by the, no, they were up by the fuel tank.
Oh yeah?
There's only one left, and he's way down there towards the lick.
Okay, well, they were taking off for the lick anyway. Dude, we were right in the middle of flowers. You know how I am.
Hello, Life. Thanks for dropping in. Who do you got in chat?
I've got Jamie, John Hobbs, Watkins. Welcome, Watkins. How are you? Love Life walked in. How are you? Very good. Indiana used to talk about the pawpaw all the time. I've never tried it, but heard it's very good. It is very good. What did you do? Cut your hand?
Looks that way, don't it?
Uh-huh. So anyway, what are we talking about? Oh, the pawpaws. Pawpaws are great if you can keep deer away from them. The deer absolutely love them. So you got to keep the deer away from them. But if you can manage to do that, if you can grow them in a fenced enclosure, I'm going to tell you, they are like precious little fruits, man. They don't travel well. They still, if you notice, stores have never come out with a... We'll get to the girls. The stores have never come out with a way to transport them, a way to turn that commercial. So, you know, where am I? Man, I can't think today. I'm drawing a brain fart here. Man, I gotta fence off this garden before more of my shit gets ruined. Somebody keeps trampling my irises here, dude. I gotta put a fence in here. Thought I had rye. Dude, I got bricks in here, man. Apparently we need another layer. But, there she is, Betty Pryor. She's still coming. After all this time, she's got 2 beautiful canes that are very good. I keep putting things out here to keep her from getting knocked over, and somebody keeps pulling them out. I'm going to have to put another cage over it. That's the last rose I want destroyed. Forsythia's in bloom. And I guess we'll walk this way. Oh, the peony is up. Check that out. Hey, kitty. There's a kitty up, too. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Well, I hope to get that other peony in pretty soon. I noticed that the other peony has a bud. Damn it. The other peony has a flower bud. Now, typically, what some people might do is clip that flower bud off and transplant it as normal. Give it a good prune when they got it in. I'm not sure. I'm having second thoughts on that. But the mycorrhizal fungi is not going to go unused. We're saving that for, that's part of that is going for that particular thing. The rest of it, well, that amount should last me a long time. But I've got to use some of that to put those roses in and get them some really good root to soil coverage. So, hello ladies. Polly's staying on the outside.
Oh, magic.
She knows she's getting old. That's her and her daughter out there. Hi, Apollo. Come on, people are choking, dude. Be careful. Get away from the double fencing, will ya? Get away from the double fencing or you're going to have to be the guy to wrestle him out. Hi, Cookie. Well, you getting old too? She's like, yeah, I know when my time is up. There's Cookie way over there. There's Polly way over there. And then all the younger ones hang on the outside because they know there's no chance of them ever getting anything until they get bigger or older. Until they can push other people around. And we got way too many little boys in here. We gotta cut loose a couple little boys, don't we?
Hi, Cookie.
Apollo stays, but everybody else is out the door. And Apollo, you're a lot smaller than I thought you'd be. You're beautiful, but you are small. Hi, Jenny Jones, what's up? So, here comes Magic and Dibs to the foreground. And some of the Tiggy children, they're really washing out, man. Except Dinky. Dinky's got a nice dark coat, don't you, Dinky? There's Dinky. Yeah, getting back to the pawpaws. Pawpaws are, there's not a lot of meat, but it's worth it. It's really worth growing them. They're definitely, it's a dessert fruit. They taste like banana custard. They are absolute coconut custard and mixed together. They're absolutely fantastic. There's a lot of big seeds inside, so there's not a whole lot of meat, but even the little bit that you get is totally worth it. And if you can actually harvest a bunch off one tree, it's way worth it. Apparently, on the East Coast,
Good catch, Polly.
coming out toward the Midwest, they grow wild. You know, it's like a scrub tree,
Quit attacking Cookie.
but the deer always get the fruit. So,
You had one, Apollo. You had two. Grab it.
oh, right under her nose. Good girl, Polly. Polly got one. Yee!
Polly got two.
Did she? Excellent. Oh, and you made her fight the Apollonia. Polly, walk away. Walk away. Come on, Polly, don't get hurt. Walk away. I can't relinquish, man. Apollonia is still stronger than her. Polly's just getting old, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Apollonia's old, though, too. Look at her horns. She's a different breed, though. Oh, you want to eat the bark. Yeah, you guys like that stuff, don't you? Ooh, and the rain made it nice and soft. Look at that, huh? Yeah, these guys eat anything. Look at that. You found a whole paper of bark. Is that good? Are you liking it? There's the little baby. There's the little guy. Hey, little dude. There's Mama. Cookie's Mama. He's weaned, but every once in a while, Mama gives him a little treat. What? There's more deer? All right, let's go look at the deer. Where are they?
Right there, you see him?
No.
Look straight down this road. Right there, stop, look. See him?
Oh, I see him. I'll never get the camera to see him, but yes, we have deer crossing the far yard. I can barely see them. They're way out there against the woods. Oh yeah, I see movement for sure. We got deer. Hey Pamela, Leslie, what's up? We're just hanging out, watching the deer. Watching the deer and the cats and the chickens and the garden stuff. I wonder. Dude, they're way out there and they're traveling. You're not going to get them. Let's see. Oh, it's getting chilly out here, man. Yeah, there's too much of a puddle. I'll try to get it tomorrow. We have, I have some crocus planted on the other side of this thing. Other side of the garage. So, yeah, this peony pretty much looks like it's about ready to be divided too. Look how big that thing is. I don't know, my grandma didn't used to divide them until they were big. This is just a single pink. It blooms every year without fail. What's up, Autotron? Man. Yeah, you get pawpaws too, Jenny? I didn't know, I know that according to what the literature I've read, they grow from the East Coast out to the Midwest. But honestly, I'd never even heard of them until I moved to this area. But we bought ours. We got one tree. And apparently, you need to have 2 trees, and you know, it's kind of like a pear tree. You need 2 trees for them to breed and make fruit. And so apparently, somebody in the area or somewhere around here has a pawpaw. So that's cool. Where'd you go, old guy? OG! Where the hell did he disappear to now? I went around the corner, got all cold. OG, where are you? Great. I don't know where he is. I'm just going to wait for him, I guess. I don't know. I'm getting cold, though, so he better show up soon. We do not need to chill. We have a pretty forsythia over here, though, I'll tell you that. This thing's getting prettier by the day. Takes a long time for this one to go full bloom, you know? It always has. Maybe because it's part of it's blocked off by those trees over there. Some of those need to come down yet. Although we did kind of want a little bit of shade over there. Come on, girls, be nice to one another, huh? Don't peck at her. You got a whole yard of slugs to be eaten up, man. Come on, you guys. Hey, Jenny, I noticed that there are elves at night that come and ride those saddled chickens. Oh. Where are we going here? My internet is being wonky. I was way behind on chat. Hello. Yeah, me too, but that's my finger being wonky. Rawhide, yeah. Thought it was spam. Here we go. Got some really pretty. Look at that. Now you can tell how big they are. It's one of the first things to bloom. Beautiful forsythia. I love those things. My mom had a bunch, so I had to get one. Mine's actually moving down the row and turning into 2 of them. So it sent out some runners. This apple tree is beyond due for a prune. I just don't have what it takes to climb up there anymore and get that done, but I can see what needs to come off. Got a ton of runners. Up top, it looks like suckers, I guess you call them. But we're all budded up here. We are all budded up. So that'll be one of the next things to come into bloom. The magnolias up front are marvelous, and the red bud is coming in. We'll get to that if we go live earlier one of these days. All right, chickie poos. Spam, 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 spam. Are the shoulders looking better? Well, we'll know when we take the saddles off, but they're not getting bitten anymore. So, you know, they're not getting their feathers pulled out. And nobody else looks worse for the wear, so apparently they're working. They look cute with them, too. Cruising around with little saddles, yeah. Yeah, they'll actually, I think, root from every node. They kind of do look like little linebackers. They certainly do. Chicken football, we have enough for a team, don't we? Where the hell did OG go, man? Well, there's a lot of acreage here to walk, and I ain't walking that far. So... well, this will be kind of neat. If it will do the job, I'm going to float that little... that little solar thing in my bird bath and see if it will make a little fountain. If it's too shallow to do that, then I guess I'll have to invest in a liner for one of my larger clay pots. So I've got some big ones around here in the greenhouse. Not in the greenhouse, in the garage. Got them stacked away. I don't want a full-blown pond because it's a lot of work. And I do not want fish. Huh?
I said I could have got some adjusted focus deer pictures. Got up there within 25 yards and they're just all sitting there grazing.
Well, good for you. I can't walk that far. You should have taken the camera with you then.
Yeah, I probably should have.
Well, that's okay. We've been discussing chicken saddles and...
yeah?
Yeah, we have enough for a football team, don't we?
I don't know. I don't know anything about football.
Jenny said, let's see, where are we? Little linebackers. Look like little linebackers. And I said, we have enough for a football team, don't we? We could play against another farm, you know?
Okay.
All right. So, what's going on? I'm getting cold, my dear.
Okay.
I may have to cut it short. I feel a decided breeze on my tuchus.
Okay. If you're going to call it short, I might walk back down by the deer.
Go right ahead, my dear. It's good to see all of you guys. Oh, wait, I got a grape plant from the neighbor. He said you can just take a cutting, stick it in the ground, and it will root. Well, where are you located, first of all? If you're in a southern state, you probably have that option.
Jenny's from Michigan. She hasn't
No,
moved.
John Hobbs.
Oh.
You read that wrong. That's John Hobbs.
I can't. I thought it was Jenny.
No.
Can't really see from this angle. My eyes suck anyways.
I will try it this fall. Yeah, if you can get I would try it in spring, but I'm going by my climate. That's something I would do in the greenhouse with bottom heat. You know, or certainly under a cold frame.
I think John's in Oregon, if I remember right.
Oregon? Holy moly. Yeah, I don't know if it's warm enough.
If I remember right.
I'm not sure if it's warm enough out there. Richard's Adventures, welcome. How are ya?
I don't even know.
Good to have you in here. We're live down on the farm. We're just watching the chickens run around here and seeing what's coming up in the bulb world. We've got a lot of daffodils. Tulips will be in bloom pretty soon. There's a lot of things out here that are... My forsythia is blooming. All that yellow. The apple tree should be popping any day now. I've got 2 magnolias in full swing out front. And very shortly... Oh, look at that, dude, across the street. Something's popping. See that tree? There's a tree way over there that's got white flowers on it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to hand this to you and I'm going in. My nose is starting to run and I am frozen.
All right.
All right, see you guys later, man. Thanks for dropping in, and we appreciate your generosity and your support
Thanks,
always.
Richard.
All right.
Yeah, John
I'm
says
outta
he
here.
is in Oregon.
Yeah? Yeah, I'm not
Yep.
sure. I would have to look that up. But that sounds like a plan, man. You could have wine. You could have wine in just a few years, I guess. I don't know that much about growing.
We'll walk down again and see if I can close back in on the deer for a second time. Good night from Friday. John says too small for cuttings now. The wind's really not in my favor, but we'll try it anyways. Here she comes. I gotta stay relatively still. She's got my scent. Hey Brandon, good to see ya. John, they're not like the deer there in the city. These guys are pretty flightsy because they're used to having shotgun shells whipped at them, bolts, arrows. She caught my scent, and they pretty much all took off except I see one way down there. Maybe I can get in on it. I don't know. This damn wind. Hey Jamie, thanks for dropping in. These damn dogs are making a lot of noise. There's 3 of them right there. 4 of them, 5 of them. 6 of them. Janie left his phone for me to call. Sweet. Alright, cool. Thanks, Jenny. There's some hanging out right there. And the other ones are right there. They've scented me, but they're not panicking yet. There's one right there behind the escort. That one's blended in pretty well. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. There's 3 of them right against the tree line there. Yeah, here too, John. There's 2 more back here by the car. 3 more. Yeah, I'm hoping for the morels too, John. We haven't had a very productive last 2 years, so. Alright, hopefully you can see this one. There we go. There's only one left there and it's hard to see. They pretty much went in the woods. These dogs, if the dogs would shut up, it'd be helpful. Yeah, they took off with just. She's a little curious with her two babies. She's got her two fawns there. Hello, Leslie. Good to see you. She's inquisitive. She doesn't know what to do. Alright, there she goes. The white flag of alarm. That'll chase the rest of them down there off, so. There. We'll zoom back out now. Get out of here. Yeah, there were a whole bunch of them today. There were like 4 different groups that went through. Unfortunately, the wind's not in my favor, so they're catching my scent long before I get close. And the zoom doesn't work real well. Hey, Eggman, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Oh, man. Yeah. Alright, nothing's back in the field. Which sound, Leslie? I wasn't paying attention. There's been a lot of cardinals, blue jays, and those other little wild birds, the small ones that look like canaries. They're not canaries, but I don't know what they're called. I can't pull it out of my brain right now. My brain is failing me miserably. I hear a woodpecker. The goldfinch, that's it, adjust. Chuck Bronson is live on the Cop Critic channel. Alright, let's press on a little bit. Mama Cookie, you thinking about making the kitty butt? Eggman says, all I hear around my place are my damned guineas. I love Aunt Mildred's, Eggman. But they are loud, that is true. They're really loud. If you're talking about that sound right there, Leslie, that's cardinal. And if it was a different sound, I'm not sure. Come on, rooster, coop up. You're the last one. Mama Cookie says, I'm trying to figure out how to make the pattern for it, Jenny. Hey, Cat Lady Kim, good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. All right, he's inside. Stay in there. Don't come out, don't come out. We got him. He's trapped. Ooh, look at that. Storm clouds. I don't know if you guys can see them or not, but too bad it wasn't hunting season. That would have been a lot of meat for the freezer. I see 3 more out there in the alfalfa field, but I know the camera won't pick them up. Can you guys see how dark that sky is? There, compared to here. I don't know if the camera picks it up or not, honestly. My screen's burnt in. It says live chat over half of it. You can see it, Kim? Sweet. Yeah, it's darkening up pretty good. But it's not too close because the goats are still out grazing. When it gets closer, they'll take off for the barn. Leslie says blue to gray above. That's what sucks about being colorblind. Everything's either white, black, or a shade of gray. So I can't really tell what colors they are. I can kind of tell if the colors are different tones away from each other, but I mess that up a lot. What the hell is that? I can't tell if that's an owl on the post or if it's a cat. It's too far away. Definitely something on the post, though. Oh, man. So what's happening, people? Anything new? Besides all the craziness going on? The Thabo and Ray, Lane Myers, the Justin Schatz. There's more, lots more. Sun's about down. It's almost dusk. And Jenny drops a link to the knitted kitty butt. There's last year's mullein. That'll be a seed for this year. So we can harvest a bunch of mullein. They actually sell mullein juice now at a super expensive inflated price. It's crazy. I think it was like $47 for 4 ounces of mullein spray. Leslie says, I hear a double cicada event is soon to hit southern Great Lakes. Really, Leslie? Jenny says, my flying squirrels are coming earlier every night. Cool, Jenny. Hag and I saw an all jet black squirrel, I don't know, 3 or 4 days ago, maybe longer. Trilco is the rumor. Trillions is the rumor. They were here last year, Leslie, and it was awesome. The chickens got to totally feast out on them. Just Your Focus says, we had it last year, Leslie. Can't take it 2 years in a row. Oh, that would be great, Adjust Your Focus. I'd love to have all that free protein again. That was marvelous. Jenny says, I didn't know they're nocturnal. Couldn't prove that by me, Jenny. When the cicadas came, it was never quiet. It was noisy 24 hours a day. Leslie says it's the biggest since the early 1800s. Jenny says the chickens were in heaven. Yeah, they were, Jenny. Cat Lady Kim says facts, Road. It would be really cool to have a cicada trap. Go there and just trap thousands of them. It'd be really nice to have a freeze dryer. You could just freeze dry them like crazy. Use them as treats. Oh, the flying squirrels are nocturnal, not the cicadas. I didn't know they were nocturnal either, Jenny. Actually, I've never even seen a flying squirrel. Birdie says we need to figure out some bug traps for the chickens this year. No doubt, Bird. But it's all going to depend if we get raided by Japanese beetles or not. We didn't get crap for Japanese beetles last year. Exactly, Jenny. We still have some because, man, I'm glad I didn't put them all out either. That would have been a complete waste. The Japanese beetles never showed up, Jenny. They did not come last year. Normally they come, they kill the potato plants and every plant they can find except for the garlic. Last year they didn't come. Adjust Your Folks says the birds went nuts trying to catch the cicadas in midair late in the season. Flying squirrels are in your area too. You just have to look for them at night. I don't know, Jenny. I've been night hunting a long time. Raccoons, possums, skunks. You have to hunt all that at night. And coyotes preferably hunted at night. And honestly, I have never ever seen a flying squirrel in the wild. Just, you never seen one either? Right? Cat Lady Kim hasn't seen one either. They are found statewide in Illinois. Well, Jenny, I hunted in DeKalb, McHenry County, Boone County, Piatt County, Cook County, Winnebago County, and a couple more, and I have never seen a flying squirrel anywhere. Cat Lady Kim says, kind of like the white squirrels, Jenny. I've seen white squirrels, and me and Hag saw a black squirrel, but I've never seen a flying squirrel. Just Your Focus says, I'd never seen roadkill of them. Yeah, me either. If I would have seen one, I would have probably thought it was somebody's pet. I had no clue that they were here. Southern flying squirrels are native to Illinois and can be found statewide, especially in hardwood forests near water, though they are nocturnal and secretive and rarely seen. Leslie says, I never saw one either. They prefer forests, and I've done lots of hiking. Adjust Your Focus, white and black have been seen. Right? I've seen those adjust. Down by Camp Creek there's a lot of hardwood surrounding that, and I would guess that would be a good habitat according to what I read, but I have never seen one either. Cat Lady Kim says, I've seen black but never white. "68 Shots just went live with an update on his dock situation. It just says Secret Squirrel's doing a good job, right? Secret Squirrel and Morocco Mole. Jenny says, I'm trying to get one on video. Awesome, Jenny. That would be cool. I have never seen one in the wild ever. There we go. The moles are breaking through the ground. Whenever it rains, the moles go crazy. There, I collapsed this tunnel. Have you ever seen a elephant fly? Actually, Leslie, no, I have not. Well, I take that back. I did see Dumbo fly, and he was an elephant, so I guess maybe I have. It just says, get a dog on that midday, they will get the mole. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a go-to-ground terrier anymore. I don't have any personal dog anymore, just the livestock guardians. Jenny says they are there. I just never thought to look for them at night. I've shined trees like crazy for raccoons and possums, and I've shined the ground, hundreds of thousands of acres of ground, skunk hunting, and I've never seen one, Jenny. There's supposed to be bear in southern Illinois and Effingham Forest too. I've never been there, and I've never seen a bear in Illinois. But then again, I'd never seen a cougar in Illinois till like 7 or 8 years ago, and then again this year. So I will not say it's impossible. Jason says, dang bro, you're the long commercial to start here. We'll skip the commercial, man. I hate the commercials that when you go on a live stream, it plays for like 10 or 15 minutes at the most, and then you get a commercial, and then it does it again, and then it does it again, and then it does it again. I don't know if it's the creators putting ads in there or if that's YouTube doing it. But either way, it sucks. All right, people. I know you're all bored out of your minds. So I'm going to go ahead and kill this. Remember, Justin Shots, 68 Shots, is live with an update on his dock. Just says, I've seen 2 mounted cougars at my high school friend's house after they moved out. They lived in the woods. Timbers. What is that emoticon next to my name? It's a dog. It's an American bulldog riding a wild boar in cartoon form. You didn't put it there? It happens to people who are a member of the channel, Leslie. So you must be a channel member. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. At least 90% sure. Jenny says, I think that's a membership badge. Yeah, I think so too, Jenny. I'm really crappy at creating stuff like that, and thumbnails and stuff like that, so. Mounted cougars, no thanks. All right, everyone. I'm going to go in, check on Hag, and make sure she's still alive and everything. So, take care, everyone. Thanks for coming to the most boring live stream in the history of YouTube. And hopefully we'll see you again another day. Till then, take care, everyone. With that, peace. We're out.